Some pretty surprising news today, as it's been announced that Aaron Ekblad has been suspended for 20 games for violating the NHL's performance-enhancing substance program. But 20 games is an interesting number because Florida has played 64, meaning that he will miss 18 games from the regular season, then 2 from the postseason. Before the conspiracy theorists pop out of the woodwork, the NHL does not have discretion here. 20 games is the mandated suspension length for a first-time failure of the league's PED policy. For what it's worth, Ekblad has responded to the situation, releasing a statement stating that the failure of the drug test was a shock and that he made the mistake taking something which he believed would help him recover without checking with proper medical and team personnel. That, to me, feels strange to not involve your team in your recovery. I don't know. PED cases are actually very rare in the NHL. Everyone who's never played professional hockey talks about how common doping is. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not going to pretend to know. There's certainly an incentive given what's on the line, but I don't know. I'm not going to speak confidently. When Sean Horkoff was caught using PEDs in 2016, he had a similar statement as Ekblad here. He was, in his own words at least, taking something to recover from an injury, which he thought he was fine. Aside from Ekblad, I was only able to find 6 suspensions in the past 25 years. The most recent one was Valentin Zykov, who briefly played with the Kings. I was looking for more information on how the testing is actually done. I did find this article from Rick Westhead, which I had to read twice. It was titled "All NHL Player Doping Samples Tested for Cocaine This Season," which I thought it meant that all of them tested positive, but it just means recreational drugs were now being fully screened instead of just randomly. The NHL is actually kind of different in that recreational drugs aren't punished as heavily as other leagues, but it's all done during the same test. So players are tested during training camp, during the regular season, then there are also random tests. Off-season testing, however, is severely limited with only 60 players being tested. So that's the information anyway. I'm actually glad that the NHL doesn't do major suspensions for like marijuana like some leagues do. But in terms of performance enhancing drugs, the first suspension is for 20 days, then it's 60 days if you test again, then eventually it's expulsion from the league.